dots to do your marking on the day.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Most teachers get in
And hello and
do
welcome
all prep,
to
right? Do the marking, whatever.
the presentation of my rules as
Go home,
what I'm going to explain. So
plan,
if I go to here,
go to bed at 11, get up and do it all again. 5 days a week.
finding myself. So
We don't mind
let's
that.
start
Just
from
try to
the beginning.
pick, alright.
So today I'm going to present all of you about my rules of the music industry, that you get the idea from my experience, then you can do similar by following 4 area steps. So before we get to 4 steps, I'm going to show you how to be creative of what's my rules. So my rules for DJing and producing. So I've been DJing for like over 4 years, coming up to 5 years. That's what it says on the presentation. From being one of the reserves, like I play now again, to the main DJ because I have full creative control of the decks to play songs wherever I want or get a request from them. Since then I never missed it any of the discos. That happens once in a month. From Friday evenings during school or college years. So let's say, well, you get what I mean. So my producing skills has given me the confidence to be creative for the last 3 years. I've acquired the skill of note matching or beat matching, and I always double check if the song is fresh and balanced. So like mastering, composition, arranging of the track has to be perfect and balanced. Otherwise, I made a bad song, a bad taste. In all the rest what I did, it's just only make the fool. So 4 areas I'm going to show you today is to understand about strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So to start off first is to how to find your strength. To find a strength as a DJ, you've got to go a workshop in any local areas, your club, schools, college, and I will ask a friend or trusted adult. Trusted adult, say like your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, or wherever you can ask, or maybe a friend of yours. So once the workshop you want to begin, you've got to listen to your instructor, your trainer or your teacher precisely, to tell you the understanding of how to be the good DJ. Of every DJ's has to have the knowledge of BPMs, time signature, choices of every genre, and then how to set up your own equipment. This might take about like a couple of weeks to get in a comfortable position, in a comfortable situation. Where do you want to start? At what, your friend's party, birthday party, or other events that will come around soon. To find strength as a producer, you need to go to an area, any workshop nearer to you, like said on above. But every good producer needs to know what their genre is, their BPM, time signature, composition, arranging, mastering, and most importantly, protecting their copyrights. Everyone's got the enthusiasms in them, but there's sometimes weakness they need to get over it. So, as a DJ, it's a very hard working job role in outside the world and the music industry. So, to avoid any difficulties, you've got to understand the knowledge of history of DJs, DJ history, equipments, and pros and cons of playing live. One rule as a DJ is never turn up late, unless there's a good excuse why he or she is late. and always never turn up late for any of the lessons because you missed something important. It's the same for as a producer. For every good producer needs a good knowledge of every techniques for future preparations. As like I said, if you turn up late, you don't know about the importance of being a good producer. Obviously, you're not going to learn anything from out of it. You're not going to learn how to produce. And most importantly, in the future, as a producer with no experience, no one's going to collaborate with you. And then opportunities are always about outside the world, outside your comfort zone. You can turn up any of the events, environments, discos, Christmas birthday or wedding parties, or any social events. With that opportunity, you can get paid for per set and always plan how long the songs last and with how length of the songs is listed. The same for a producer. The ways to be really creative, once you've done the understanding, produce a track, obviously you can find a perfect voice to appear on the track. When the singer agrees with you, you've got to plan out what day you want to meet him or her, what time do you want to meet up, and how is it going to happen. So find any of the singers in the areas, but you've got to be very precise to be there at the right place at the right time. And besides, in the real life, time is wasting, and the money is going, and the money you spent is going to be wasteful. So, talking about booking the studio, that's cost about money, or how long you want it. So actually in youth clubs, they have the music studios. It's free, but real life studios, it costs a lot of money. And for DJing too, they also need to know how much they get paid for per set. And that's where threats comes in. There's always going to be worst case scenario. As a DJ, you've got to be very precise of what song you're playing, what genre you're playing for. As many people may know your genre, don't know your genre. Some say they like it, some say they're not. There's always going to be difficult times to get the audience entertained by looking at the body language to understand what they are feeling right now. If they are not up for it, you see the body language. It's like stand still, or someone sitting down a bit bored. So always find some good upbeats or a hype up song, because that's the only way to get the crowd entertaining. And for the producers too. So the worst case scenario is, by listening, imagine someone's meant to turn up for your session to record his or her vocals, but someone turned down the lastminute.com, and it can be frustrating sometimes. Not just booking the music studio, can happen to the casting calls, meeting someone for the interview, anything, and it's frustrating, and it always happens. So try not to get mad. And also, one thing about when someone is unreliable and no one can text, and he or she can't text you, don't keep chasing them, let them chase you. If they're not gonna chase up, don't bother. Unless you want to ask him or her why you're not coming, but there has to be a good explanation. If it doesn't some excuses keep happening again and again, but say oh, you don't want to tell him or her what's the reason why, because I'll get upset. But not always, but I just feel sometimes it's a really frustrating criteria and the scenario. But sometimes we need to learn to get over it and move on. If the person not interested, you can move on, and they would feel regret it. So, as for my trusted friend over here, has holding up the plaque says SWOT, so it's saying that's what SWOT is here for. So make sure you remember, strength will remind you what is your best qualities you can explore to develop and training in a habit. Weakness can be annoying, but it's very useful to learn mistakes and move on. Opportunities are one of the best moments. You need one shot for once in a lifetime and never miss your aim. In other words, say it, be at the right place at the right time. Threats are very important to look out for, so you never know when, but just keep an eye out just in case, because that is life. So to conclude, let's put a shake on it. Yeah, we can celebrate. So SWOT will always be useful to look at the areas you want to know your own abilities. You need to know the abilities of building strengths, avoiding weakness, look for opportunities, and alert out for threats all times. Because that's life, and it always will be.